local green industry news, this is The Turn. Live from the Turfs Up Radio studios in Louisville, Kentucky, with coverage across the country and across the street. Live from the Turfs Up Radio news desk, I'm Steve Anthony. In the news, Toronto. Jobber, a provider of home service management software, has revealed new quoting features that give service providers the ability to create packages and incorporate optional add-ons for clients to choose. The company reports that, based on data from customers already using these features, upselling with add-ons has increased the revenues from approved quotes by an average of 35%. In addition, service providers who added images to show off products and services on quotes saw nearly double the revenue than those who didn't use images. Our customers can deliver a new level of professionalism through the use of photos and offer homeowners more control of their projects by providing options to customize their jobs in ways that will truly wow them, said Sam Pilar, CEO and co-founder at Jobber. With optional packages, homeowners can be presented with tiered choices ranging from basic to premium. Jobber's customers can display descriptions, photos, and prices for every package, so homeowners will have all the information they need to select the best fit for their needs, budget, and style. Once a package or add-on is approved, quotes are updated automatically with the Jobber platform. Creating quotes with add-ons or premium package options is an easy way to sell additional work without the hours spent on extra phone calls, said Sean Cadeau, Chief Revenue Officer at Jobber. If a response hasn't been received, an automatic follow-up will be sent so you never miss out on a job. All these features work in tandem so you can focus on what's important, getting the job done right. I'm Steve Anthony for Turfs Up Radio News. Now with your Turfs Up Radio sports report, here's Ryan Breda.
What's up, Turfs Up Radio? This is Ryan Breda giving you today's sports report. Notre Dame and Wake Forest's game on Saturday will not be played after Notre Dame announced 13 players on the team are in self-isolation. In a statement too, Notre Dame said 7 players tested positive for coronavirus out of 94 tests on Monday. Combined with testing results from last week, 13 players are in isolation, with 10 in quarantine. ESPN is planning to move at least 8 of its men's college basketball events to the ESPN Wide World of Sports property at Walt Disney World in Orlando. ESPN Wide World of Sports has been site of the NBA's bubble, but different protocols are expected to be in place for college events. And lastly, Michael Jordan is coming to NASCAR. Denny Hamlin has joined the basketball great Jordan, former NASCAR team Bubba Wallace as the driver, making a high-profile pairing of a black majority team owner and the only black driver at NASCAR top level. That's it for the sports report. This is Ryan Breda reporting for Sub Radio. Your industry, your station. Now, back to you, Steve.
Thank you, Ryan. Now let's turn to your weather across the nation. Here's Turfs Up Radio's own meteorologist, Abby Lancia.
Hello everyone, this is Abby Lancia with Turfs Up Radio reporting your national weather forecast. Today is Wednesday, September 23rd, 2020, and we're looking at 2 pretty major storms today. First, let's check in on Beta. This storm has just weakened to a tropical depression, but is still bringing a flash flood threat to parts of Texas and Louisiana. Winds are about 35 miles per hour right now, and this storm's moving pretty slow. It seems to just be hanging out by that Texas coastline. We're seeing flood watches and warnings all along the Texas and Louisiana coastline, and we're expecting this storm to finally move northeast around Thursday morning into central Louisiana, and then by Friday morning into central and northern Mississippi, as well as parts of Tennessee and Alabama. All areas still seeing a pretty significant amount of rain. Houston possibly seeing as much as 5 inches by the time Beta plays out. And then we have Hurricane Teddy, which is not going to be making landfall in the U.S., but will still have an impact on the East Coast. Teddy's wind speeds are up to 105 miles per hour, moving pretty quickly at 60 miles per hour. So even though Teddy won't be reaching us, this storm is causing strong rip currents and large swells in the ocean. So I would advise you to stay away from the beach for the rest of the week, just because that water is being brought right up. We have a few places with some surf advisories in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, parts of Long Island, as well as coastal flooding warnings. So those waves are going to be pretty large. And the Northeast may be seeing some wind, some strong gusty wind as well, but anything pretty major is going to be further off into the east, so it seems like we're safe from Teddy. And that is it for today, everyone. This is Abby Lancia with Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Thank you, Abby. That's it for the latest in green industry news, weather, and sports. To hear more and get the daily updates sent to your phone, be sure to download the Turn podcast on your mobile device. That's Turn for Turfs Up Radio News. For Turfs Up Radio, I'm Steve Anthony for the Turn.